Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trek Talk with Tech and Kirk. I'm TechMan16. The past several podcasts that we've done have been mainly focused on Star Trek Discovery, and we've kind of been neglecting Star Trek Fleet Command a little bit. So I really want to come back to Star Trek Fleet Command, and I kind of want to do a video this time and show you some of the tools that I like to use. And this is the ship cost calculator spreadsheet that Voter Wolf, Izzy, and I made back in May of this year. Now, unfortunately, Izzy is no longer with us. He moved on from Star Trek Fleet Command, and now he's the Titan or the King of Eve Echoes. Voter Wolf is still playing, still in my alliance on Server 34. He is the King and the Master of Jaeger 34 Discord. I will post that link in the description. So, we built the spreadsheet before ships like Discovery and the Stella and the Sarcophagus came out. So it has all the ships excluding those three. It has the Vidar, it has the North Star, it has the G4 ships. Now, why did I do this? Mainly it's because I find going into Discord and typing a bunch of commands to get information in sources like LCARs very clunky and cumbersome. I am the type of person that I would love to have all the data in one place and I can sort it and access it any way I want. That's just kind of the person that I am. And normally what I do in my profession, and I know a lot of people do in other professions, is use Excel spreadsheets. Now, most people don't use Excel to their fullest ability. And I understand that. It just depends on what you know, what you're comfortable with. I really like Excel. I think it's one of the most advanced and most useful programs in the world. Just think about all the softwares that exist. And Excel is probably one, if not the best, of software that's out there for doing anything. And literally, I run my business off spreadsheets. I'm compliant with most laws using various spreadsheets that I made. In any case, enough about that. So I built, with the help of Izzy and Voter Wolf, this ship cost calculator. Now, you have to take into account that these are base costs. Okay, these are not anything to do with research. Simply because I just kind of want to know what is my starting point. Where do I have to get to if I want to get a certain ship? And effectively, what I've done is I've boiled down everything for the user in these three pull-down menus. And that's what they are. They are pull-down menus. Now, when I made the spreadsheet, I intended this to be a spreadsheet for use on a computer. If you can use it on mobile, but there's certain issues with you have to download it first, you have to store it on your device, and then you access it. Look, if you must, feel free to do it on your mobile device, but I personally would prefer this spreadsheet be used on a Mac, on Linux, on Windows. That's what it was designed for. So let's kind of get into it. Now, if I look at these things right here, these are the associated costs. This is base, not research and not research combined, but these are base costs of the resources, specialty items, the materials, and parts that you need to get for any ship, period, any ship whatsoever. And so you could see there's time, titanium, dilithium, specialty items like the nanoprobes, the XP, plutonium, uncommon, 2-star, common, rare, epic, 2, 3-star, 4-star crystal. Same thing with gas or interceptor parts, battleship parts, survey parts. So all the base components are available to you. And then what I've done here is I've added what you can get for your max level scrap returns. Now let me show you how this works. Again, the user, you, only need to worry about 3 pull-down menus. These, select your ship. So let's select a ship. Let's say, let's take me for an example. I'm a level 30 right now, and the next ship that I really want to get is the USS Enterprise. So I scroll down, I find my USS Enterprise, and then it really truly becomes effective around tier 4. Okay, so this starts at tier 01, and let's scroll down to tier 4. Now this cumulative tier, it's a yes or no question. Is it cumulative or is it not? What this means is that right here, if I have it on no, this is the amount of resources, materials, and parts that I need to get just to go from tier 3 to tier 4 on the Enterprise. If I click yes, then that changes from all the way from tier 1 to tier 4. So if you click yes, it's the current tier and it's the cumulative amount of stuff that you need from tier 1 all the way to that tier. And the difference being, if I toggle between, look at the tritanium, the hours, and the dilithium. If I toggle between the two items, you can see it really does change. So just to go from tier 4 or tier 3 to tier 4 of the USS Enterprise, which is, by the way, here's the information. It's an Explorer Federation 3-star epic. It goes from 583 hours to 219, say, million tritanium and 11.35 dilithium. Whereas overall, to build the Enterprise to go to tier 4, I'm going to need 1,936 hours, 421.6 million tritanium, and 19.345 million dilithium. Seeming, again, this is the amount of ship XP you need total, amount of uncommon 3-star gas, common 3-star gas, or Explorer parts. Now, what this means to me is that I am this is my goal now. I want to get an Enterprise tier 4. This is what I need to start saving up. So I need to figure out how many speed ups I need in Latinum, because Latinum is 300 lat for every 24 hours. I need to start saving my tritanium. I need to start saving my dilithium. I need to start getting these 3-star Explorer parts, and so on and so forth. So let's just take another example of another ship. Let's start at a lower level. Say I'm at, actually no, screw it. Let's go high. I'm saving up for my Tribune. Right, I'm gonna go all the way to the Tribune, and I want to tier it up to tier 8 because I'm a masochist. Let's start with just tier 8 components. You're looking at 444 billion tritanium just from tier 7 to tier 8, and you're looking at 19.3 billion dilithium. That's just dilithium, folks. And you need 2 million common battleship parts. Now, if you don't know these battleship parts, as you go up into deep space, or you go to systems like Sol and Konos and Romulus, and what you do is you kill those very heavy ships, the level 40s and the level 55s, and you get these broken ship parts. And then those broken ship parts you can refine to get your common, uncommon, rare parts. And effectively, it's just another refinery. So, and then if I click yes, look at that. I need about 1 trillion tritanium. So start saving up now for your Tribune that you can get at level 50. But effectively, you could check out all the costs for all the tiers. I do want to point out that I want to upgrade this spreadsheet to include all the new ships. So one other part is max scrap, max level scrap returns. Now this again, this is, I just put in this here because at one point I thought I was going to be building a bunch of G2 ships and then scrapping them when I max them out. So that means like a Tala, Findra, Taurus, and an Envoy. And so if I go to, let's just say, the Findra, for example, and there's no tier 8 on the Findra, I go to tier 7. regardless of what you put in here, whether it's cumulative or whatever tier, you're just going to get the max level scrap returns for the Findra. So that means you got to go all the way to level 35 for the Findra. You got to upgrade it all the way, all the components, and then when you scrap it, it takes about 32 hours to scrap. You get some tritanium and dilithium back. What I've noticed is you get about a quarter of the tritanium and dilithium that you put into it. That's how much you get back, just about 1/4. But then you get the 3-star stuff. So effectively, it's a way to get more 3-star stuff as opposed to just refining or events. It's a little bit it's a bit of a grind if you want to do this. Here's an interesting thing. If you do the G3 ships, especially the level 26 ships, let's take the D3 for example. Yeah, that's the Horizon. Let's take the D3. Let's go all the way to tier 9 for D3. First of all, you can see what the associated costs are. But if you see this max level scrap returns at level 45, you get a bunch of 4-star uncommons, commons, and rares. And what the rares are really good for is prime things, refining, prime piercing, prime shielding, prime repair costs, prime officers. So if you really want to go the free-to-play route, this is a good way to plan where, if you got the time and effort and the resources to build your level 26 ships and you scrap them at a high enough level, you can get a bunch of returns. Anyways, so this is kind of, the ship cost calculator. This is base costs. The difference being is that when you have a lot of research, a lot of the research is applied as kind of a rebate, meaning you're still going to need to get these amounts, but then it's not all of them is spent. They'll refund you certain percentages based on the level of research that you have. So you still need to get, for example, like a D3 to tier 9, you'll still need 192 rare gas and 766 rare crystal, I believe, for the majority of the researchers in the game. What happens is you don't actually spend it all. You'll get some of that back, whatever that percentage is. Anyways, guys, this spreadsheet is available on Jaeger34 Discord. It's also available on the STFC Resource Center Discord. I'll post all the links down in the description. Feel free, take a look at it, and let me know what you think. Hopefully this has been useful for you guys. Maybe you guys use it, maybe not. Or if you like it, please send me any kind of updates that you think I should add to it, with the exception of the new ships. All right. I appreciate it, guys. This has been Trek Talk with Tech and Kirk. I'm TechMan16, and we'll see you guys next time.